Bootcamps promise speed, but speed without direction is one of the fastest ways to waste a year. And that's exactly what's happening in AI careers right now. AI bootcamps are everywhere right now, and they all promise the same thing: become an AI engineer in 3 to 6 months. But here's the uncomfortable reality. Most people who complete them still don't get interviews. Most people assume the problem is competition, but the real problem is positioning. And bootcamps don't teach you how to position yourself in the market. Bootcamps are designed to teach you concepts, but companies don't hire you for what you learned. They hire you for what you can build and ship. And that gap is where most candidates get stuck. This is the core mismatch. Learning feels like progress, but hiring decisions are based on proof of impact, not completion of content. You enroll, you follow structured modules, you build guided projects, you complete the course, and then you assume you're ready. But from a hiring perspective, you still look like everyone else. From your perspective, you've invested time and effort. From a recruiter's perspective, you've followed a template. And templates don't stand out in a competitive pipeline. Most bootcamp projects are predictable. Chatbots, RAG demos, basic fine-tuning. Hiring managers have seen these hundreds of times. So your portfolio doesn't signal skill. It signals training. Even worse, many candidates showcase these projects without context. No explanation of decisions, no trade-offs, which makes it very hard to assess real capability. Bootcamps simplify everything. Clean datasets, clear instructions, no ambiguity, but real AI work is messy. Unclear requirements, broken data, trade-offs everywhere, and that's exactly what companies test for. In real projects, nothing is clearly defined, and your ability to navigate ambiguity is often more important than your ability to implement a clean solution. They're not testing if you know LangChain, or if you can call an API. They're testing how you think, how you debug, how you make decisions when things don't work. They want to see how you react when something breaks. Do you debug systematically, or do you rely on tutorials and trial and error guessing? Right now, thousands of candidates are coming from the same bootcamps, with the same projects, using the same tools, so the question becomes simple: why should they pick you? This creates a saturation problem. Not a lack of jobs, but a lack of differentiated candidates. And that's why many resumes never move forward. A certificate is not a signal. A guided project is not a signal. Even completed bootcamp is no longer a signal. Hiring managers are looking for something else. Evidence of independent thinking. Strong candidates communicate clearly. They show how they think, not just what they built. And that clarity becomes a major advantage during interviews. The real advantage starts when you stop following instructions. When you take a basic project and push it further than what was taught. That's where your differentiation begins. This is where you move from execution to ownership. You're no longer completing tasks. You're shaping the solution. Take a standard bootcamp project and intentionally stress it. Add scale, add latency constraints, add edge cases. Show that you can handle failure, not just success. That's a completely different signal, because real systems fail in unexpected ways. And your ability to anticipate and handle that is what separates junior from strong candidates. Introduce trade-offs: cost versus accuracy, speed versus quality. Don't just build something that works. Explain why you made specific decisions. That's what interviews are actually about. Every decision has a cost, and showing that you understand trade-offs immediately elevates your profile in technical discussions. Document your decisions: why you chose a retrieval strategy, why you changed chunking, why something failed. Your thinking is more valuable than your code. This is what makes your work memorable. Because interviewers don't remember code snippets. They remember how you approached the problem. Don't wait for curated problems. Pick something messy, internal docs, domain-specific data. Build something that doesn't have a tutorial. That's how you stand out instantly. And this is where most candidates hesitate, because there's no clear path. But that uncertainty is exactly what creates real differentiation. Bootcamps make you a learner, but hiring requires you to become a builder. And that shift doesn't happen inside a curriculum. It happens when you step outside it. This is not a skill gap. It's a mindset shift, from consuming knowledge to creating value. A bootcamp can give you direction, but it cannot give you differentiation. If you rely on it completely, you'll blend in. If you go beyond it, you start to stand out. And in this market, that's everything. The market is not rewarding effort anymore. It's rewarding clarity and differentiation. And that's the shift most developers still haven't made. Subscribe to build an AI-ready career.